And of course, welcome back. This is Sporty Monday. We are glad you're still there. The most comprehensive sports show. And now we go to Matter Stadia, and the race to get Nyayo National Stadium ready for CHAN 2024 is still ongoing, of course, going by the inspection conducted at the weekend by the CAF executives. And Zita, I'll start with you. The issue of CHAN won't just to go away. And of course, we didn't host it because our facilities were not ready. And this was pushed to August. Actually, CAF has treated us with
love.
Gloves.
With love.
Yeah, that's not what happens. Ideally, they would have scrapped these or taken away the right from us. That's ordinarily what happens.
Yes.
But they've really bent low for us. And you can see the inspection still ongoing. Are you upbeat? We're going to be ready in August?
Actually, there's already a fixture as playing again the home game. We're playing at Nyayo Stadium. I think part of testing waters, of course. But again, we are going to be ready because the things are working out.
You sold us that hope all along.
I've been believing all these. All you guys, every time now I'm
No, we're not prophets of doom, but we are realists, Zita. This is not idealism. It's about the facts on the ground, not what we want, but the reality.
It's just final touchings that are happening now, because if it will have been maybe we are hosting it in maybe this month. We were supposed to host this month, but again, of course, by that time we are not. Yes, should have been ending by that time. But we've been given. You've already said CAF has been treating us with love, because they need this. They think that a lot of things have been happening in the West Africans, maybe South Africans, and in the Northern, and then in the Eastern tumekuwa tu ile sisi tunaenanga tu kucheza huko nje tukirudi hapa. So I think they wanted something to be done in the East Africa so that we can do something. That is the AFCON that we're going to host in 2027, and then CAF that is coming here starting from the 2nd of August, going the whole month. So for me, I think we are ready. As I said, for us, the only thing that is we are working out is the final touches of the stadium. That is talk about the ground. Of course, imepimwa iko sawa. Talking about the where the press will be happening. I think that is all. Let's talk about even, are we talking about even our neighboring countries? Are they ready? Because at the end of it, they were constructing the roads. Zita. No, the stadiums, it's okay. I'm talking about the stadiums, okay. Let's talk about their roads to the stadium. They were constructing the roads to the stadium. Actually, that's something that is happening now. So, you know, if you're going to Ugandan stadium, you have to stay how long because of the jam. So, roads, they have the stadium, but as we have the...
Of course. Before Stella comes in, I know you want to jump in. You see, what people forget when you are talking about hosting this competition is not just the actual facility where the 11 men against 11 men are competing. Hosting a competition of this magnitude would require first the real stadium to get ready. That's the physical infrastructure. We are talking about the training facilities. And when you have a match, say Nyayo, it must have 3 training facilities or venues in close proximity. That must be ready.
We have to.
We are talking about hotels. Hotels, of course, we believe is a challenge in Kenya.
Yes.
We are talking about roads.
Which are not a challenge.
We are talking about security. All these factors contribute into the report they write. From where you sit, are you optimistic in August? We would have ticked all these boxes, and so is Tanzania, and so is Uganda.
Number one, I want to plead with Zita and Shitera to please forget about Uganda and Tanzania.
Why me? I've not talked.
Yeah, no, I just told you.
I saw how fast you wanted
to attack me. Yes.
But the reason I'm saying that, Swila, is that always focus on yourself. You can't always start comparing yourself with others. In fact, not challenging yourself that they are doing better. You want to say they are not also done it, so we can feel good. No. We must get ready, not to beat CAF deadlines, but because we need to be ready earliest possible. You understand? That is the big thing, because like she mentioned, by now would be winding up the tournament. You understand? So what happened after immediately it was postponed, that the kind of haste we were seeing that time, ilienda tu mara moja kaisha. And that is not only as far as the infrastructure is concerned. I remember after the draw, I was at the KICC. We interviewed the John Kamau. He's now is one of the assistant coaches to Kimanzi interim. And he said that we need to have an arrangement with the Kenyan Premier League clubs through the FKF so that we'll be assembling a national team of local-based players at least twice in a month, a camp of like a week, you understand? He was saying, because we don't just want to have the facilities ready and everything, then we were whipped, and you saw the kind of groups that we have. So for me, entirely, the preparations have slowed down. And I want to believe that, yes, we'll be ready now because we are a couple of months away from August, but we just don't want to be ready. We want to be ready and compete well. So, for example, the question of marketing, you understand? You see, we cannot market the tournament by sitting here and saying that we don't have facilities ready. What we should be saying is that now everything is ready, and we're talking about how Morocco are coming, you know, how we are going to get fans to the stadium and all that. Because the more we delay, the more we are going to reduce the time for the proper marketing of the event. But
absolutely,
I want to believe that with the Papa Musonye there, and of course with the new FKF regime, that they are going to push really, so that the government that does just being success is having the stadium ready 1 month to time.
Aswila.
Shtera, real quick, because of the time.
You see, I'm a very objective Kenyan, and I would urge Zita to tour our neighboring country, Tanzania. They are ahead.
See the focus?
They are ahead in terms of infrastructure, talk of the roads, talk of the... I did a story comparing how Uganda and Tanzania is prepared. And Tanzania are not just prepared, they are strategically prepared, because you look the host cities that will be hosting CAF, I mean CAF and Chan and AFCON, they have targeted their economic inflows. Dar es Salaam is a tourist city. Arusha is a tourist city. They have earmarked Arusha, Dar es Salaam and Zanzibar as host cities for Chan and CAF. They have not only prepared the stadium, there's no discussion about it. They have now moved to the next phase. Now the visitors who are coming, how do we host them? Tanzania has built an SGR that is electric. They have the BRT that has tolled. Theirs is complete. In their country, they call it Mwendo Kasi. They have those dedicated buses for transport. So talk of transport, talk of hospitality and stadia, we are way behind Tanzania. And I'm not ashamed to say this. Probably you could compare us to Uganda, but they are way ahead. Our national team played home matches at Nambole Stadium. So as such, they are much ahead of us. Coming back to the preparedness of our country in terms of a stadium, I think Kasarani and Nyayo will be ready, that is given. But as Isia said, the pace has slowed.
Has slowed down.
The pace we used to see Kasarani, zile canopies zikiekwa, umeona hiyo picha tu saa hizi.
I agree,
Imestall. Nyayo Stadium, from the artistic impression, it should be having a canopy. But saa hizi wamemaliza uwanja surface, which is a good thing. Wamemaliza viti round, which is a good thing. Lighting wamemaliza is a good thing.
They have done a lot of work inside
but where is the canopy? So it's not complete.
But if you drive along Uhuru Highway or Mombasa Road, from the outside, Nyayo Stadium is an eyesore. Yeah. You don't get the impression that some good
inside it's good. Yeah.
Yeah. So probably, yeah. You see aesthetics probably.
Yeah.
If you bring the visitors, this is the venue we're going to host the. But no, Nyayo is located in such a prime area.
Correct.
That's part of the central business district. If the government was really serious, in fact, in my view, I would pull down that entire.
Correct.
Pull it down and put in there a proper stadium, a world class that ticks all the boxes.
Yeah.
Because we've refurbished, this is the 4th, 5th time.
Yes.
Nyayo is being
in a span of 5 years.
For heaven's sake.
Talking about...
If you are a serious, if we are a country that is really keen on how we run our things, our affairs, the first thing President Ruto should have done would have demanded accountability on the monies that were pumped in refurbishing Nyayo on 4 different occasions. Yet the basics were lacking. I'm talking of lighting, drainage, all that. It's basically been a playground.
You want to open the question of accountability for the last 5 years.
If I was the national government, in fact, I will take City Stadium from the county government. and do it to international standards. And you said Nyayo Stadium will have had the benefit of City Stadium and Ulinzi Stadium as training grounds, and then pull down Nyayo, as you say, and build a world-class facility.
I'll cut you there. Brenda, in a minute.
I want to bring it the issue. Yes, the grounds and whatever the work is going on, it slowed down. But then there's a very important thing that is lacking and was a big concern. How are we marketing this tournament? The tournament is in August. August is not far. Right now, anybody coming into Kenya, you are late at JKIA, the first thing you should be seeing is this country is hosting this football activity. There's something happening in this country.
There's no that feel.
So there's no feel in the CBD where Nyayo is strategically located. There are a number of billboards that could have been used to do proper marketing for this event. Because how do you want Kenyans to go back to stadium?
Talking out feel.
No, we have to.
I just want to move on. 30 seconds, please. Talking about feel, we have Mashemeji Derby that is happening on 2nd. That is, of course, it has been moved from Nyayo to where? To Kasarani because of what?
Ladies,
because of
we have to move on.
Mashemeji Derby, it's not even being marketed, and it's the biggest game in the KPL team. No one is talking